always a good time. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Fit fishing, always a good time. Perris Lake today, you guys. We bringing you Perris Lake, but more especially, we're bringing you Bernasconi Beach. You got all the wildflowers. You got shade, the weeping willow trees, lots of shade. They even got playgrounds for the kids. And then you got a mountain view. You see that behind me. So you got your bike riders, you got your hikers around here. You got your fishermen out here. And they got barbecue pits and whatever. And we're back. What's up, you guys? Arvel the Fit Realtor. We out here having a good time. We got baits in the water. It's pretty dope. We're trying to see what we can do. Yep, yeah. So we're gonna work it out. And we're back, Arvel the Fit Realtor. We're back. Perris Lake, California. Today we decided to go to Bernasconi Beach right off Ramona Expressway, the back part of Perris Lake. A lot of people are back here saying the bass are spawning. We out here for catfish and bluegill. We're getting ready to get it in and take this walk. The water's right behind us. See you at the water. Okay, you guys, we followed the first path down. It looks like a bass fisherman's dream, but for catfish, we're not gonna be able to get our lines out right here. So we're gonna have to look for another spot. That means more walking. But you see, he just caught a bass over there on the float tube. He just pulled one up over there, nice looking bass. So all you bass fishermen, Bernasconi Beach right now, mid-April, that's the hit. Good times. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Bear, always a good time. This is where we landed our first spot, but we can't cast here for catfish. We'll get tangled up. Probably a bass fisherman's dream. So we're gonna get ready and hit another trail and see if we can get to somewhere where it's a little more clear. All right, you guys, we took the trail around and we found this beach spot right here. So we're gonna set up right here. Probably be good for bluegill over here. We're gonna try it for bluegill as well. Nice looking spot. And if you look over there, you have the inlet. Uh-oh, you saw that fish just jump. And then this is the Perris Dam over here to the left. And that Perris Dam is very long, a couple miles long, maybe 2 miles. See all these float fishermen out here. Good times, Bernasconi Beach, let's get it on. All right, you guys, Bear got this rigged up for bluegill with the mealworms on a treble hook. And he's gonna get that out. Go ahead and get that one out, Bear. Good times. And I got these catfish poles rigged up with the mackerel chunks. See these mackerel chunks on the Carolina rigs. Same thing we use at the aqueduct. So I'm gonna get these out here. Come here, Bear. One. That wasn't a good one, but that's two. That's three. All right, you guys, Perris Lake catfishing, Bernasconi Beach. We got the catfish poles right out here. We never fished this Bernasconi Beach before, but I've seen a few Perris Lake videos. So I don't know the spot, but hoping that we find the spot. Bear's gonna cast one of his bluegill poles over here. We got one out here, this one. And then we got a little jig that we're gonna try too. Good times.
Okay, I got this atomic teaser with the bobber on top, and I'm going for these bluegill and bass in the bush.
All right, Bear's taking that over here. He gonna see if he can do a little jigging for some bluegill, maybe even a bass. Good times. Looking good, you guys. The water's crystal clear. See if these fish are agreeing with us today. We got mealworms out. Bear's doing some jigging. It's always a good time. Arvel the Fit Realtor. Bernasconi Beach, Perris Lake. Bernasconi Beach is on the backside of the lake. It opens from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You do have to pay. Right now the kiosk is down. So when you get to the parking lot, you have to use this QR code and go to this app and pay through the app. $10 to park. Anyway, a lot of the bike riders, if you've ever been to Perris Lake, you'll know that there's a bike trail. But we're on the backside of the bike trail. So as you come around, people they roll all the way around the lake, going back this way, and they'll end up at the dam again, back to the other front part of the lake. Always a good time. We're trying to figure out where the cats are. It might take us a while. Watched a few videos on Bernasconi Beach, but people never really tell you where they are. Everything's a secret, but we're gonna tell you where we are if we catch some fish out here. It's fit fishing, baby. We finally made it back to Perris Lake, Bear. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel good. It's pretty cool.
What do you like most about Perris Lake?
I like most that you can fish for just about anything. Like, you can fish for catfish, bass, you can fish for bluegill, you can fish for like almost any fish. But yeah.
That's pretty cool. What's the biggest one you've ever caught out of here?
Either a carp or a catfish.
No, how big was the fish?
Oh, about 10, maybe 12 inches.
Well, what we'll do is we'll link the video below for that fish that you caught out of here. That was pretty big.
Okay.
Good times. Today, you guys, we're using cut mackerel. You know, we always use the fresh mackerel, so because it stays on the hook well. So we got the fresh mackerel, and we did a video on that. If you don't know how to fillet the mackerel for bait, check out our mackerel for bait video. And also we got mealworms, and that's what we're using for the bluegill. So we're gonna fish maybe an hour or so. We're not here, we haven't been here an hour yet, and then maybe we'll switch spots if nothing happens. We usually have most of our luck at Perris Lake at nighttime, lot 11, 12. We chose to check out Bernasconi Beach today, but it's only open from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. So you're not supposed to do any night fishing here. But anyway, I noticed this is supposed to be a very good catfish spot and bluegill spot, but just like Perris Lake, all the way around the lake, man, it's a lot of trees under the water, a lot of bushes under the water. So you have to find the spot where you're not gonna get hung up. So we may lose some tackle today. Not looking forward to that though. Good times. Apparently this is a great spot to launch your float tubes all along this beach. Several people I've seen launch their float tubes over here. So if you want to launch a float tube, Perris Lake, especially if you're bass fishing, you may want to come to Bernasconi Beach.
In mid-April.
Good time. Bernasconi Beach has these weeping willows. They do provide a lot of shade. Too bad the area where they're at, you can't cast. Like, this is, I guess, a bass fisherman's dream, but we can't fish right here unless we, I don't know. Anyway, it's nice shade. We got our poles over there in the sun. But anyway, looks pretty cool. Nice shade under this weeping willow. If we had to, if it was real hot, I guess we could just chill under the willow until we hear our bell ring for the catfish. Good times. All right, you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but Bear dug a hole and it just filled up with water. That means the water saturation is high. You dig and the water will just come up. So it's a lot of water soaking through the dirt, probably because of the recent rains. Good times. Uh-oh, he just got him a bass, you guys, out there. On the float tube, Bernasconi Beach. Let's see if he could land it. Oh, that's a big one too. Oh, wow. It's a big bass, you guys. Bernasconi Beach, float tubing. He got the big bass. Good times. Good times for the bass fishermen out here at Perris Lake. He just landed a pretty big one out there on the float tube. Said he used a robo worm. All you bass fishermen, Perris Lake, California, mid-April, robo worms, Bernasconi Beach, good times. Bear got excited, you guys. Now he want to go for bass. So we had some robo worms. Getting ready to tie him a robo worm and see if he could get something done. Good times. I'm sticking to my catfish. Looks like these ladybugs are having a good time doing what they do. Springtime. Fit fishing, baby. Bear has his robo worm. He's getting it in over here. You get any hits yet, Bear?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, but he out there. Perris Lake, California is fit fishing, baby. Advocating manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies. It's all good. Mental fitness and physical fitness. Find you a gym, get you a membership, get you a journal, get you a therapist, whatever you need to keep your mentals right, and whatever you need to get that physical fitness in your life. Good times. Go Spartans, San Jose State University, shout out, Xi Gamma chapter. Arvel the Fit Realtor, me and Bear, we out here. Perris Lake, California, Bernasconi Beach, trying to find the fish. Are we too early for catfish? I don't think so. I've been seeing people catch cats as early as late March on YouTube. I thought I'd try my luck out here on the catfish. We got our secret mackerel bait out here. We at the secret spot, Bernasconi Beach. And it's always a good time. Fit fishing, baby. All right, you guys, Bear and I decide we're gonna try another spot. We don't know what spot yet, but we're gonna get on this bike route. We're gonna walk further down Bernasconi Beach and figure it out. Good times. All right, you guys, we settled on another spot. A little bit further down than from where we were. A lot of bass fishermen. We're still gonna see if we can find this catfish bite out here. Good times. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times, Perris Lake, California. Always a good time. We back at Perris Lake, you guys. After about a year, we couldn't get there at the end of last catfish season. but we're back and we're having a good time trying to find the catfish bite. We don't usually fish Perris for catfish in the daytime, but I saw some YouTube videos where cats were catching catfish during the daytime here at Bernasconi Beach. So that's where we're at, Bernasconi Beach, the secret beach. We're giving it to you today, you guys, the secret beach. Anyway, we out here with mackerel and mealworms, trying to go for the bluegill and the catfish. A lot of bass fishermen out here today getting it in. We saw some big bass get pulled out of here. It's always a good time. You guys, make sure you check out the Fit Fishing merch store right below. Look at all the stuff we have. Fit Fishing merch store, all the stuff you want to wear fishing or wear to work out. I know you guys in the gym getting them muscles ready for summertime, so go ahead and check us out. Fit Fishing. Bear, what's going on with you?
I'm just whacking weeds and waiting for a pole to get good.
Okay, how you feeling so far?
Okay. I was trying to get a bass off of the lure, but they're too far out.
No, they're not. He said they were right here. You just got to keep casting.
Yeah, but they're like, I'm casting behind the weeds.
You got to keep trying. Good times. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Fit fishing, always a good time. Perris Lake today, you guys. We bringing you Perris Lake, but more especially, we're bringing you Bernasconi Beach. You got all the wildflowers. You got shade, the weeping willow trees, lots of shade. They even got playgrounds for the kids. And then you got a mountain view. You see that behind me. So you got your bike riders, you got your hikers around here, you got your fishermen out here, and they got barbecue pits and whatever. So if you want to get it in, come to Bernasconi Beach. Good times, always a good time. I just took a nice walk around the little area we're in. It's a lot of shade. Beach for the kids. Good times. We trying to waste a little bit of time because the fish ain't biting like we want them to. Maybe it's too early in the season, or maybe it's just that time of day. We usually night fish at Perris Lake, so it might just be the wrong time of day, but it's still nice to be out here under these shade trees. We have to get out from under the beach because it was direct sunlight. So we walked down a little further and we found all these weeping willows. That's not too far from the water. So we right here, staying alive. To your right over there is Alessandro Island. Alessandro Island, all you Perris Lake people know what I'm talking about. Good times. Go further. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Bear, always a good time. Bernasconi Beach today. We out here trying to get these catfish and bluegill for the start of the season. And we're out. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times. Bear, always a good time. It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here advocating manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies. We'll see you next time. And we're out. Bear, always a good time. It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. Peace, you guys. Arvel the Fit Realtor back with another Sunday motivation. And today's Sunday motivation comes from a quote that says, confidence comes from keeping the promises you made to yourself. Confidence comes from keeping the promises you made to yourself. And this makes a lot of sense because on our success journey, we often set goals and we tell ourselves that we are going to do certain things, especially come around January 1 when we have all these goals for the new year. But a lot of us fall off in the beginning and we never follow through with even the small things that we say we're going to do. Go to the gym, stop eating sweets, run every day, journal every day, find a new job, different things that we may say that we're going to do and we don't do. But what we don't understand or realize is that every time we make a promise to ourselves and we don't keep that promise, then it deteriorates our self-confidence. So if you want to be very confident, if you want to be a confident person and have a lot of confidence in yourself, then you need to be the type of person that says they're going to do something and then immediately starts to do it. And keep the promises that you make to yourself. If you say you're going to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you say you're going to improve your nutrition, improve your nutrition. If you say you're going to find a new job, find a new job. You have to keep the promises you make to yourself to be a confident person. On your success journey, you need your confidence and you have to have confidence in yourself or no one else is going to believe in you. I am Arvel the Fit Realtor. That's today's Sunday motivation. Peace.